Hey guys, and welcome to Film Artsy, your #1 source for all things films and movies. My name is Elijah, and over the years, it's been really awesome to see the cast of the Marvel Cinematic Universe come together to work on films together, and even more interesting, it's been really nice to see the camaraderie between a lot of the cast members and just how well the group really seems to get along with each other. So for today's video, we thought it'd be really interesting to take a look at some of the moments where the Avengers cast or the Marvel Cinematic Universe cast spent some time to just compliment each other and appreciate what has been done in the MCU and appreciate their co-stars and just talk highly about other actors. So that being said, let's go ahead and jump into it.
Agent Romanoff, you miss me?
Oh yeah, Charles, we got ourselves an X-Men fan.
Captain.
Your Highness.
Captain, big fan, Spider-Man. Hey everyone.
First up, we wanted to take a look at some of the original Avengers, the people who started the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We appreciate the legacy they've created, and it's really cool to see that these cast members who have been friends now for such a long time, since making the first Avengers movie all the way back in 2012, it's really nice to see how they interact with each other and respect each other and speak highly of each other. So here are some of those clips.
But to answer your question, you know, Evans is a very, very capable guy. I mean, you know, chicks dig him too. He's very capable guy. I've saw a wild amount of action that you perform. I do a little. I got a couple moments.
You do. I've seen it.
But I really just wanted to come to set on my days off and watch you suffer.
It's tough.
This is exactly who I should be up here with. The man who literally started it all, who had the faith in me and this connection we had. And now at this point, he's the one moderating the press conferences because he's moved on. He's moved on even more gigantic stuff. I don't even know what to say about this.
Did he have to convince you to play Iron Man?
Quite the reverse. We had
to convince me. We knew. We had to convince everybody else.
Convince everybody else.
The first Avengers feels like yesterday, to be honest. It's sort of the most intense period this last 8-9 years, and yet it feels like it's compressed into a week. And I don't know, it's all my first memories of working with those guys are as vivid as the ones that were yesterday. So we're very close friends now, and it's a strange feeling to think that who knows if we're ever going to gather like this again.
It's, you know, the rest is just as important as the workout and the food, and there's 3 parts to the equation. I mean,
They put that muscle
you look
filter
so
on.
much bigger
muscle
on
filter.
screen. I got a lot of people coming on to me being like, "You're not that guy. I seen that guy." I'm like, "Oh,
When did that happen?
Come on, you
CGI,
gotta,
yeah.
The camera
I wish.
does make you look a lot bigger. It really does.
So people really come up to you and say, wait a second.
Oh yeah, I've accepted the fact that I'm a huge physical disappointment.
Oh, I brought some pictures. Scarlett never forgets. This year she got me a
that's
lovely
sweet.
bouquet of my favorites, which are
Of sunflowers.
sunflowers, yeah.
Nice. That is nice.
And then, because I'm the 4th and Paul's the 6th, I got him a little framed art piece. Did you like it?
I loved it. Gorgeous. Really, 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 really nice. I was very touched.
And then I had gotten him that alpaca that he wanted.
But by the way, that's, you know, it's all, yeah, history is interesting. Like, we could rewrite it in success, but the truth be told is we were hungry and we had a good feeling. And so seeing something like this tonight, you realize you're just part of something, and yet you kind of get to pretend you're at the beginning of it. But tonight really feels like, I don't know, it's special.
It does, and it feels
You worked a lot more. Well, it is Captain. The movie title is Captain America. You should work more.
It's true. It's true. That's why it's hard to complain. You know, you're on set and you're like, well, that's what these movies are. So you're just dripping.
It sounds like you're having a civil war with yourself, though. I mean, because
I would have maybe chosen not Atlanta in July, but
it's fantastic. I have no recollection of it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Robert Downey Jr. was an amazing actor the day I met him. He's an amazing person the day I met him. So he has continued being both of those things. Seeing how he has evolved this character, particularly up through Endgame, is really something to behold, and I think is something that is astounding and will go down in history as one of the greatest acting feats over 10 films in 10 years. And nobody could have done it except him.
Well, it was fun working with Tom Holland, for sure,
Yes.
on
That's something
Spider-Man.
that we've both done a fair amount.
Yeah, we did that. I've been in, I just got back from filming that one, and then we were in a Homecoming together.
Yep.
So that was really fun. That really felt like a reunion.
Here's the crazy part. I'm older than John by more than a year or two, but he's essentially my big brother, and he has been that and will remain that until he starts looking younger than me.
Reality. That's just the way my life is. Independent of muscle, they'll just look at my face and be like, no, I know that guy.
Oh, but you know, it certainly doesn't hurt your social lives, does it?
Social lives? I'm married. So,
This guy's locked up.
It hasn't hurt yours, huh, Mr. Evans?
How's your...
No, it's certainly not hurt it.
Your love life? Man.
No.
Oh, you asking?
I'm just repeating your question.
It's really nice to see just that great friendship and bond that they all have, and that's something that we really like. But next up, while we've kind of talked about the first set of Marvel Cinematic Universe characters and how they interact with each other, we wanted to kind of look at a more modern take and look at some of the more recent additions to the Marvel Cinematic Universe and how they interact with each other. This includes the newer characters like Spider-Man, Black Panther characters, and all the way up to even Captain Marvel. And there's a lot of support that these newer actors get from their older co-stars and a lot of support that they show to other actors along the way as well. So let's go ahead and look at some of these clips.
We only get a little taste of Captain Marvel, but we get to see this moment with Thor where they lock eyes. What was it like on set? Because Hemsworth seems to be a little bit of trouble and a little bit of fun.
Yes, he's all of those things. Well, I'm also walking into a very tight-knit family, and so I felt really grateful that they were so welcoming right away. So I felt really comfortable, and we just had fun, and it was a great way for me to learn and get the ropes for all of this before I went off on my own.
And I love his commitment to his craft, outside of him being the best Spider-Man around, to put on that costume. He's a physical actor. He is humble. He is deferential to those who are a little bit older than him in a way that you would never expect from somebody who is in his position, who has the power that he has. And I just adore him. I think he's great.
What is that like, having Spider-Man join the fam?
He's amazing. I mean, he's just such a wonderful actor. It was, I don't know, I just remember they were casting him as we were shooting, and, you know, it was just, the talk was, you know, who's going to be Spider-Man, and I just remember this, like, this sense of, like, everyone was just overjoyed that it was going to be Tom.
I didn't
Shame
think
on
about
you.
that because I just felt like I was basically a glorified extra and you were Scarlett Johansson, so I just was like, wow.
What movie? I noticed you, Brie. I noticed you.
What movie? So
You are not a glorified extra.
We did this movie called Don John that was directed by Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and we did a couple of scenes together.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Oh man.
You worked more with.
Wow.
Keep flying that flag, bro. Great to show the world. You cracked. Great to show the world how important it is to dream, and indeed, hard work pays off. Proud of you.
Aww.
That was your first compliment.
Letitia. You are so easy.
Okay, go
It's so
ahead.
easy. Letitia, you are so inspiring. I can't wait to watch Black Panther.
That's so sweet.
He pees lemonade and he poops rainbows. Do you know that about him?
Yeah,
I mean, he is legitimately, there's literally nobody better that I've ever worked with until the next press junket I do, and I'm talking about the other actor that I worked with. There's nobody better.
I've always dreamed of working with him, and here we are eating tacos in Mexico. I'm good, thank you, buddy.
Put a little bit on your
Take a bite.
We've got some new members to the family. Black Panther, Spidey. What's it like seeing them for the first time?
Well, it's kind of exciting because it just opens up a whole other world of possibilities now. You go, where can all these, tributaries lead to? So I think Marvel does a good job of kind of teeing that stuff up and then, incorporating the other characters as the stories get bigger and go along. So it's exciting.
Like, I mean, I auditioned. I don't feel like I started working until like 3 years ago, but Scarlett was a working actress.
I was a kid actor. Yeah, I was a kid actor.
Is that what?
That's not me.
That's me.
Oh,
That's,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought that was like Gap. Oh, that's me.
you.
Yeah, because it says my name, so you know that it's me.
He's great. He's about to show up right now. You're going to hear how everybody else, I feel about him the same way they're about to feel. Yeah, here we go.
Are you gonna scream?
I did. I feel like screaming when I see him.
Just go ahead. Just go
Every
ahead.
time I
It's
see him.
okay.
No, I mean, he's a consummate professional. I think we share some similarities in that we both started acting very young.
Okay, dreams really do come through. Winston Duke, I feel personally inspired by your story. Keep soaring higher, and the world is about to see greatness. We are counting down to this. Pressure!
But we already did the work, so it's there.
He does it. He's really amazing as M'Baku.
And she is the princess, Shuri.
Duh.
It's really cool to see how the newer generation of Marvel Cinematic Universe actors have been able to really just kind of find their place in the global scheme of the Marvel Cinematic Universe and be accepted by their co-stars, and also show a lot of respect to the legacy of the older actors who had been there before them. And it's really nice just to see how this group of Marvel Cinematic Universe actors are kind of like a little mini family, and that's something that we really respect here, and we think that's really awesome. Now, while we've talked about the old and the new, there's one more specific person who really just loves to show support and just say great things about a ton of people in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And surprisingly, that person is Anthony Mackie. Now, he definitely seems like an oddball for this. He's thrown some shade at Tom Holland along the way, which is more just playful and it's really funny. But honestly, Anthony Mackie spends so much time of his interviews just praising the other actors that he gets to work alongside, and it's really cool to see, and it's really awesome just to show the overall respect that he has for other people that he gets to work alongside in a lot of the interviews that he does. So we wanted to just kind of put together a compilation of just Anthony Mackie talking about his co-stars and his opinions on everyone else that he works with. It's pretty hilarious, but it's also pretty great to see. So let's go ahead and play that next set of clips.
You know, she's so cute. Like, she's like a little shih tzu. Like, you just want to, you know, it's like, oh, you know?
How long has it been since you've seen each other?
It's been a minute. It's been a minute, like
and
a year.
Last time we finished.
Yeah.
Last time we shot. When we finished. Anyway, yeah, it makes sense, right?
It's a great suit.
That's buddy. You
I
too.
mean, you know, I had to do the three-piece for the people. You know, a little something for the people.
Very nice.
Infinity War character would win in a staring contest.
Damn. That was pretty damn fast, Mackie.
I would say, your eyes are beautiful. I would say, thank you. I was about to say, no, I can't say that.
What maybe Tom brought to the set in terms of like that youthful energy, or just getting to work with Spider-Man.
It was great. I was really blown away and surprised by how professional he was, how lighthearted and excited he was to be Spider-Man. You know, it's so easy to become jaded or like, hey, you know, it's me, it's what I do. And to see somebody like that who really appreciates the opportunity to get that role. And then I saw Chris, I was like, yo, Daddy got to get in the gym. So,
like,
yeah. So, and he has that little waist.
Yeah.
Like, I got big legs and a big waist.
How does he do that?
I don't know. I call him Captain Smallass. That's what I call him. That's every day. I was like, yo, Captain Smallass.
You got a night out. Oh. Who do you call to babysit the kids?
Oh, that's hard. You know what? Paul Bettany.
It's a privilege to be among them.
I trust that dude. He's British. I trust that dude.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, English literature classes.
And he wears ascots. So any dude that wears an ascot can watch my kid.
Mr. Hemsworth could be the steak.
Samosa.
Yeah. He's a Wagyu steak.
He's a tofu. He's a Wagyu steak. Colin is definitely a sweet potato. What? That's the healthy carb.
Yeah.
You give energy.
You're high in fiber.
Jeez, you taste better with brown sugar and butter on you.
Oh my
God. You do. Where you at? Oh, where you at? Give him some. Give him some. Oh.
Come on, you can beat that, right, Anthony?
You know your suit matches your eyes. Let me tell you something about. Hello, everybody. We're here today. We're here with Sebastian Stan.
Yeah.
The mark of greatness, the measure of beauty amongst men.
See guys, I told you, Anthony Mackie is pretty funny when it comes down to this stuff. But ultimately, what do you guys think? Do you guys think the Marvel Cinematic Universe's cast really get along as well as they portray in their press tours? Or do you think maybe it's more of just a facade that they show along the way to just kind of promote the movie more? I can see arguments for both sides. I'd like to think that these cast members are genuine friends and get along. We know that with people like Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans, as RDJ's purchased really extravagant gifts for not only Chris Evans, but a lot of the people in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And he likes to keep in contact with them, sometimes FaceTime them just to chat it up. So maybe there is some real camaraderie there outside of the interviews and what we see on TV. But we'd like to turn it around to you guys. Let us know what you're thinking in the comments down below. If you're new, be sure to subscribe with notifications on for more videos just like this so you don't miss out. and we will see you guys all next time with a brand new video. Bye, guys.
I'm about to.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. How you doing? Hi. See you guys.